CSI Electronic Manufacturing Services Limited, based in Witham, Essex, was founded in November 2009 and are a subcontract electronics manufacturer. With the directors having used an ERP system in a previous company, they created a series of spreadsheets, knowing that this would be a short-term solution. Early in 2010, they started investigating replacement systems.
The previous system that we had experience of was costing us 16k just for the maintenance alone. When we looked at 123, our total costs for the year, which was including maintenance, updates, was half of that.
Darren Webb, manufacturing director, added, "Within 6 months of starting the business, we literally had thousands of spreadsheets and had no visibility of forthcoming orders, purchases or deliveries. As a result, we were doubling up on purchases and didn't know what was on site or what to chase. We ended up hiring temporary labour to solve the problem." 123 Insight was the last of the systems that CSI evaluated. The company attended an evaluation workshop in April 2010 at the University of Hertfordshire and quickly discounted the other systems, deciding on 123 Insight immediately. 2 staff attended the no obligation training the same month, with the 123 Insight implementation day scheduled in May. After this, CSI spent a month cleansing their data, which spanned 5,000 stock lines, 266 bill of materials, 200 suppliers and 500 purchase orders. They started the data transfer on the morning of Friday the 18th of June and went live to lunchtime of the following day. Darren explained, "We had a very limited window to go live in. Several key staff had planned holidays after this date which, if we'd waited, would have delayed the project a couple of months. As we work with so many components, we couldn't buy anything or book anything in or out, so we had to go live fast. We also did not have the opportunity to perform any trials." CSI had planned to run the spreadsheets in tandem for a few weeks, but by the Monday they were satisfied with the quality of data transfer and stopped using them. Due to time constraints, they didn't have the opportunity to provide full training to staff, so on-the-job training was performed. However, Darren cited that all staff picked up what they needed to quickly. The training materials provided electronically by 123 Insight were very useful. Ease of use is a big factor. After the experience of the previous system, 123 Insight was fantastic. You can work your way through the entire system from the front screen rather than having to navigate in and back out of modules. Little things like predictive text on part numbers and company names are features that we never had before on what was a massively expensive system. After going live, CSI saw a dramatic change to their day-to-day processes. Darren noted, "We were suddenly able to do much more with our time. We're running at a much greater capacity with the same number of staff, and I would estimate that we could grow the business a further 25% without needing to increase staff numbers." Paper usage across the business fell drastically. Previously, purchase orders were printed in triplicate, and then often copied again on receipt of deliveries. This has now been eradicated. Multiple deliveries are now often consolidated onto a single invoice. The need to print across the business has reduced to the extent that they have now scaled down from 2 printers to 1 in the office. Stock control was also massively improved. CSI had visibility of all sales and purchase orders on the system, along with each item's stocks and sales history, so they could make informed decisions about each purchase. Errors and stock inaccuracies were massively reduced as information is entered just once, often with safeguards and predictive text, and is then followed through the system. Delivery dates from suppliers also improved as progress chasing was easier and CSI had better visibility of what parts were due or overdue. Darren commented, "We're confident that by the end of the year we'll reduce our stock holding by 25% and almost eliminate stock inaccuracies." Support has been excellent, with only 14 calls to support logged over the implementation period, and with CSI meeting the 123 Insight average of 1 call per customer per month thereafter. Darren also noted that all important issues were dealt with swiftly.
I'm asked to do like misinformation, and you sit there and say, right, tell me about this, tell me about that, and they go off and come back with a report that shows exactly the data that I want in the format that I want it. What MRP does, I think the traceability through the system, the way it tags everything, is making that a lot easier.
Darren concluded, 123 Insight is far superior to any other MRP or ERP system I've used or seen. Had I come across 123 Insight in my previous role, we would have changed and saved megabucks.